Hey babes, what's up? It's Val here. Welcome to another ranking video. Today I am doing hot tools and this is pretty much like objectively and my general opinion on all of them. And if you have any general questions for anything, I am a hairstylist. So for me, this information will be like from like my experience as a stylist and also to my experience as a person who did not know hair before she went into hair school. Some of it is still as just a person who burned her hand on a wand back in the day. So, but yeah, like if you use hot tools on your hair, like I'm sure people do, like me, then you might find this entertaining or educational. I try to do like a mix between the two, honestly. So the top tier is Buy It Please. It's like a godsend. It is amazing. It is God tier. And then the one underneath that, I like it. It's a good one. I like it. You should use it. Like, you know, just like, you know, good one. And then underneath that one, there is Cusp. So Cusp is, for me, would mean like, it's not terrible, but it's also not the best. Like it's literally in between the two. Like, you know, it's middle tier. And then underneath Cusp, there is just no. When I say don't, like the very bottom one, don't is like, I swear to God, if you use this, for me, don't is just like, don't. Like a normal blow dryer, you can't go wrong with it. I love the one I have. It is really nice. So you will go and, well, I do really like it, but is it godly? Is it godly? Honestly, yeah, it is godly. It's a really good blow dryer. Like I said, I'm trying not to do like based off of like brands, but in general, like a blow dryer, get one girl, get one boy, get one them. Like it's just really good. And also do that one. Like I said, I'm trying not to do it based on the brand, but Bioionic is amazing. And the one I have, it is a super light and a super, like, it's not as loud as like other blow dryers too, which is really nice. But in general, get a blow dryer if you don't have one, especially if you're in Canada or anywhere that has like an actual winter where like your hair can freeze. Cause when your hair freezes, if you go outside with wet hair, that's when you can kind of like break your hair off. You can create more split ends because of it. So after that one, oh, this one too, a diffuser. I put it in there just because it is an attachment for a blow dryer, but I'm going to put it in the I like it. So I do naturally have like curly wavy hair personally, and whenever I use a diffuser, it is amazing. So if you have naturally curly hair, get a diffuser attachment for the blow dryer. Sometimes it comes with it, sometimes it does not. Okay, and now for the Dyson blow dryer. I've heard many things about it, and because I've never used one, but I worked at a salon where a bunch of girls had it, as like all the stylists had it basically, and they really liked it. But now I'm seeing another stylist here in Ottawa have one, and it's like the second one that she's gone through. It's going to Cusp, just because I've heard so many weird things with it. So because of all that, it's going in the Cusp. Like Dyson. I would not think it'd go in Cusp, but it is. I don't think of these beforehand, by the way. I just do it when I'm doing it. Okay, now let's do the Dyson Airwrap. So I've seen many people love it. I haven't worked with it, so I can't say much about it. But from what I've seen, it's really good. So it's either, I like it, but I haven't used it, so I don't know if I can say put in the Buy It Please. I like it, buy it please. I like it, buy it please. Lauren's hair looks amazing, aka Lord DIY, and she uses it. Remy uses it, and all their hair looks amazing. I'm like literally hovering it over both while I'm talking about this. Like it's literally, this is the time frame for all this. So I think I'm gonna put it in, it is just air, but it curls and there's heat and you're using it on wet hair. I know it's just damp, but still for me, like, it does make sense though for the curls to last longer because of that too, especially if you use the cool shot setting after. Buy It Please. I'm going to put the Dyson Airwrap in Buy It Please just because of the science behind it. Now thinking about it does make sense. That's my opinion on the Dyson Airwrap. I really didn't think it would be like that, but it is. Ooh. The blow dryer brushes, which my general thing with them. So if it doesn't have a heat setting on the blow dryer brush things, don't use it. The main thing with them, in my opinion, is if you can adjust the heat, then you're fine. Because if you have extremely fine hair, you don't want to use something that does not have heat settings, because then you can really fry your hair off even more, and it's just terrible, honestly. When you bake things in the oven, you're baking your banana bread at 350 degrees. You're actually going to use the same heat on your hair? If you're going to, be careful. know your hair texture, know which one you need to use. So if you have fine hair and you don't have a lot of it, you kind of want to stay lower. Like I'd say like 200 degrees, or like the lowest, like 180 is usually the lowest, like that's made for you. If you have thicker hair, you need to go higher because you have to then penetrate the hair a bit more with heat. That's why you need to make the heat higher. I'm going to say the Revlon one. I'm gonna have to look up actually if Revlon has Revlon blow dry brush. Oh yeah, also too, as you can see on the screen recording, it sometimes sparks up. So I would say, actually, now that I'm remembering that, Revlon, don't. If it sparks while using, that's dangerous. And then for the Drybar one, let me look up if it has a heat setting because I forget. Drybar, blow dry brush. Oh, I didn't mean to do versus Revlon. Sephora. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Because to me, I thought the main difference was that this one has a heat setting. I like the end result there, that's nice, especially with the gross highlights. Good for volume, frizz, all hair types. Hair texture, fine, medium, and thick. So I will actually put this in the don't as well, since I don't, nope. But I didn't use the Dyson Airwrap, and that's in buy it, please. Okay, it's gonna go in cusp just because I don't know. That seems like a good middle tier brand. Like for me, the Revlon one, when I saw it sparking online there, yeah, I don't. The Drybar one is, at least it looks better. Honestly, I can't tell. I'd have to see it in person. I'd have to be able to go and touch it and see if you can change the heat setting, because none of them are showing it that it is, because it says it's good for fine hair. But if it is good for fine hair, you'd want to be able to adjust the heat setting, like I said before. There is another blow dryer brush here. This one is from Amica, and this one does have a heat setting. So just because of that, automatically, it's in the I like it. My friend Emily told me that Zoella used one of these like brushes that like, you know, to help straighten the hair. I thought her hair was naturally straightish, but maybe I'm wrong, because that's good if you have naturally curly wavy hair, like, you know, you want to straighten it easily, and your hair's already dry, like, you know, that's a good way to do it, because the straightener like is a bit more tedious. So with that one, just brush your hair with like a hot brush. That seems like a pretty good alternative. So, and also too, like I said, I know there's a heat setting on that one, so it's I like it. So this one here, actually, this guy here that I'm moving right now on my screen, that is a hot comb. And again, this is used for African-American hair, people who have naturally really curly hair. Because I saw online when I found this one that people just literally put a knife on like stove tops or something and like, you know, get it hot, and then they like smooth out like their tiny little baby hairs. So at least this way they can adjust the heat setting with it and everything. And because of that, but because too I don't know how it normally works, this is just from what I learned from the reviews, I'm going to say it's in the cusp, just because of the aspect of like a hot comb. But I know this one's better than like doing a hot comb. But yeah, so now let's get into this one, a wand. Now, who remembers the day of wands? A hair wand. Like I said, I burned myself with one when I was in high school. It hurt so much. I still remember when it happened. Back then it was a look, but looking back, it's not anymore. And I don't want to knock it just because of the style, but for me, wands are harder to use than the ones with the clamps. Like, it's harder, so I'm just gonna put in the no, because it's good for time to time, but not on the daily anymore. So that's why a wand is going there. And now we're going on to the straightener. For me, a straightener is good. This one I particularly have is really good in my opinion. I like it. It has ceramic plates, and that's really good. And I like it, so it's going the I like it, girl. Like, for me, straighteners are good. I don't really think it's necessary if you blow dry your hair well, but I do like to use it to curl hair. If you have short hair, straightener curls are much better than like using a normal curling iron. Okay, so a 1-inch curling iron. And you may be wondering, what's the difference in the sizes? There's a huge difference, girl, boy, or them. Like, there's such a big difference in like the size, because it really does affect the curls. So for a 1-inch curling iron, this one here, it's the T3 one. And I have a friend who uses T3 products. She loves it. It looks really good almost for clients. To me, it's like the superior one. It is the best one. So I'm gonna put that in the buy it, please. And again, just get one that has a heat setting, because if all these tools that you have don't have one, get a new one. So speaking of 1.25, this one here, it's gonna go in the cusp. Because for me, I'm learning I need to get a 1-inch. The 1.25 is good, just it's not the best. So 1.25 will be in cusp. So these two last ones are basically wavers. They both give you like that wavy effect, you know. The 3-barrel waver, the one that a lot of people have, I've seen everywhere. My main thing is, again, heat settings. Have some. If you don't, get it out of your life. But for the looks, I like it. It looks really nice. You can also do it with a strainer. So yeah, I like it because I think the concept is cool. It's been out for a while. But yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to really buy it just because I know how to do it without it. And then this one here, the deep waver, I'm just gonna say no, just because of the look that one gives. I really don't like it. I looked at photos, I included it in here because it's different, and it's just not for me. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the video today. Again, if you think I missed any hot tools, let me know. If you have any questions about hair in general, leave them down below and I'll answer them. If you have any questions for a video, like an actual question, let me know down below. Yeah, so if you like what you see, stick around, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It would really mean a lot to me. And if you're still here watching, oh, good, love ya. You're a true homie, you're a true MVP. Just thank you so much for sticking with me this entire video. Thank you for watching. I freaking love and appreciate y'all so much. And I'll see you guys here next time with another new video. See you then, peace.